How you doing? All righty, we're ready to rock. Yep, we're ready. What's that? I was downstairs. We're good, we're good. If we could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. Allegiance to you. One state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Any person that may appear before the court at this time that was not on the agenda, if you would like to come up before the court to speak at this time. Anyone? All righty, sir.
There?
Yes, sir, right there at the podium.
Can I pull the muffler down for a moment? Or
Sure. You may. I'll do the same. So you can. Sure.
Morning, my name is Hank Jackson. I am a Jimwell County resident since 1967. I live here in Alice and I own land southwest of Alice. I'm here today about County Road 136. 136 connects County Road 137 and 1554 west of town. County Road 136 serves English acres along with certain landowners such as the Sutherland family who owns Sutherland Lumber here, Ali Schmidt, Carol Mangold, and myself and my wife are the four landowners on the other end of English acres. The east end of the road serves English acres. There's several roads there in English acres. That end of County Road 136 phase. The issue is the illegal activities going on County Road 136, especially the end where there's no homes or houses. What we're seeing is illegal dumping of household garbage, construction material, furniture, animal carcasses, and even pets. There's poaching activities we've dealt with in the past and drug activities apparently going on too. You can find paraphernalia at any given day. If it's wet, it becomes a mud drag on the Caliche end. And what we deal with, especially dealing with mud drag, is that fish run through. Sutherland and I and Ali Schmidt have had to deal with fish run throughs and repairs over and over and over. Those run throughs included injuries at one time. I know that included the DPS had to come out and investigate the accident. The controls currently on the problems are on the dumping and the road damage fall to Commissioner Precinct 1. Jimwell County Sheriff Department and County Abatement Officer are the ones that are dealing with the dumping, and it is never ending. County can clean that road, and within 2-3 days, we got piles again. Other people involved with it are Texas Parks and Wildlife game officers, because of poaching, and landowners. What I'm doing is I'm representing the landowners, Sutherland, Mangold, Schmidt, and Jackson. All of us are on the west end of 136, and what I'm requesting is the closure of that west end of the road. This would leave the paved end down at English Acres, leave it open, but just past the paved end where the Caliche Road goes across 137, let's close that thing. I see the county maintaining control of that road, full control. I'm not asking that it be not designated anymore. And let's get engaged both ends to control the illegal activities and just improve the area. The road remaining open, Precinct 1, I know pulls Caliche out of Caliche Pit on 137 there at the corner of 137 and 136, but access is on the 137 side. But let's get it blocked to the public, trying to shut that down. And again, I stress that English Acres would have full access on the east end by 1554 where it's already paved. That's about all I got. I just thank you for your consideration. I do have a map that I printed up, a couple dots on it, if you need it, just to see what area I'm talking about.
If you could just leave that right here with us, and then we'll forward that to the proper
I'll do that.
channels. Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else at this time that would like to come before the court? We'll wait on that. Thank you again, sir, for your presentation. You can just leave that here on the table here with Mr. Robert there, and he'll get it to me.
That'll work.
Thank you, sir. No great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No one else at this time that would like to come before the court to speak? Okay. Agenda item number 4, consider approving minutes from previous meeting.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. Agenda number 5, consider courthouse closure on July 14, 2020 for the purposes of July 14, 2020 Democratic Runoff Election.
But I don't think it's gonna affect that many people now with basically most of the workers with certain crews right now. And it's just a small deal. I don't think it's gonna really close it. And this year they're gonna think different.
It's just a matter of just changing the date, if it's already been approved.
Okay, so
It's already been approved, changing the date to July the 14th.
Because it had been approved as runoff already, but no. So we're going to go ahead and just proceed with that.
Yeah.
I move that we approve this July 14th closure for the runoff election.
Second.
In a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes. Agenda item number 6, budget amendment request by County Extension of Rogelio Mercado to transfer $676.17 from line item 126665, 4710 expenses to line item 12665, 57300 equipment.
no, you don't, but we can't see it now.
Yes, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything is okay with the request of Rogelio.
Make a motion to approve.
All right.
I'll second.
We have a motion on the floor?
Thank you.
Second. Do we have a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And all those opposed? Motion passes. Agenda item number 7, consider and take action to purchase microphones, power management systems, sound mixer systems, speakers, recording software, and installation labor service from the vendor Sound Vibrations Audio Musical Store.
Yes, this would take the sound system, and it's approved, the microphone,
Uh-huh.
and it's quite quality, everybody be able to do,
Yeah.
what you know, requesting.
Commissioners?
Have you got any prices on that, yes, sir,
Commissioner's Court. I just wanted to know what the amount for the purchase was gonna be.
what's the price, okay, 18,000?
18,000?
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. And all those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Robert. Agenda item number 8, discuss, consider, and select administration, project delivery service provider, complete application and project implementation for the CDBG mitigation funding through the General Land Office.
Margins,
So, Oralia Cardenas is supposed to be on the line. She wanted to say something?
Hello, can you hear me?
Mrs. Carvin, yes? Welcome. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. Yes,
Good
I just wanted to just let you know we appreciate the award for the services. This is CDBG mitigation funding that's coming from GLO. There's 4.2 billion available. However, they are broken up into different categories for 2016, 2015, and the Harvey hurricane event. Although Jim Wells County is eligible to apply under the 2015 and Harvey allocations, the county actually does better under the Harvey competition because there's more money there. So we will come back to you and visit with you about potential projects. The minimum is 3 million. There is a 1% match. And under Harvey, 100 million is the max. To be one project. Things that are eligible are like drainage, communications equipment, anything that's mitigation, should there be, for example, in a city that has a sewer plant that continually floods, that kind of a parameter or drainage improvements to assist in mitigating the flooding and future events. Those are the kinds of things that will be eligible. So we'll be coming back to you with possibly a workshop, some kind of a meeting so that we can discuss potential projects. And is Shauna on the line or Roxy? No, it doesn't look like they made it. So Roxy Sandoval and Shauna are going to be the grant writers. Roxy, you worked with her before. She's the lead grant writer. And I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Are you listening? Yeah, are you okay with what she's proposing?
Margie,
Yes, sir.
okay.
I
Are you
didn't
okay with
hear
the
that.
proposal?
Yes,
Did
and
you hear
there
me
is
tell
a resolution, Judge,
Yes, I
and
see
there's
the
a resolution.
Yes. Okay, so are you okay with that?
Yes, I
Okay.
mean, well, if we can get more out of using the Harvey funds. Because you say we can't use both.
Right. It makes sense to one that, Harvey, that we could, procure more funds from that.
Yes.
Right.
Excuse me,
Okay.
under the 2015, there's only going to be like 7 applicants funded. Most of the money is going to go for the Hidalgo County communities because they have half of that funding that's available for the 2015 communities is going to the most impacted counties, Hidalgo County being one of them. So at a 3 million, it can only fund about 7. And the county doesn't do well in the pre-scoring under the 2015. You do better in under Harvey.
I make a motion.
And that, I'll second the
All
motion.
right, thank you. We have a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And all those
Aye.
opposed? Motion passes. A resolution of Jim Wells County, Texas, authorizing professional service provider selection for community development block grant mitigation programs through the Texas General Land Office. Whereas participation in CDBG MIT programs requires implementation by professionals experienced in the administration of federally funded projects, whereas in order to identify qualified and responsive providers for these services, a request for proposals process for administration service has been completed in accordance with the GLO requirements, whereas the proposals received by the due date have been reviewed to determine the most qualified and responsive providers for each professional service, giving consideration to ability to perform successfully under the terms and conditions of the proposed procurement, integrity, compliance with the public policy, record of performance, and financial technical resources. Now, therefore, be it resolved, Section 1, that Grant Works selected to provide application and project-related administration project delivery services for the CDBG MIT programs. That any and all projects-related services, contracts, commitments made through the above-named service providers are dependent on the successful negotiation of a contract with the service providers. Passed and approved on July 13, 2020. All right.
Judge, and I just wanted to say that we met to do the scoring and we only had 2 applicants. And unfortunately, the other applicant didn't have a lot of the information that we needed to be able to score it.
All righty, thank you. Any other questions, Commissioner? No. All righty. Agenda item number 9, discuss, consider, and act upon adopting a resolution formally inviting Del Mar College to establish a campus in Jim Wells County and the city of Alice. Mr. Martinez, you are ready. You may proceed, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
First of all, thank you for having me and for your consideration. Just to give you a little background, I'm going to do this if I can. This originally started out all the way back in December of last year, where upon being here as the EDC director in Alice in Jim Wells County, we were starting to notice some of the issues dealing with what is it we're doing with our workforce, what are we doing with our graduating students, and how are we training. in our experience done by meeting with other business owners throughout the county, one of the issues is the training that we're getting for our students, for our workforce. As all of us are well aware, you know, we've had a little bit of a downfall, or not a downfall in the local industry. That's true to us for a lot of people that have lost jobs. And our concern here as the EDC director for the community as well is how is it that we can train employees to be ready for the next generation of jobs that are coming down the pipe? As both of you might be aware, there's a lot of issues and a lot of jobs that are becoming available outside of our area. Primarily, if we look at the San Francisco area, the influence of the monies that are available with Near, Exxon, or any of those other companies are demonstrating to us that there are jobs available in the future, and we need to be trained for those. So, in looking at what we're doing for economic development and what we're doing for our constituents and for the people here in Jimbo and now surrounding areas, we need to find a way of what it is that we do to make it better for them. How do we train our employees to be ready for those types of jobs? How do we with the San Francisco for those jobs we're trying to make available? So, upon my meetings with different business owners, we came up with collaborations that other colleges that might be interested in seeing what they're doing that would be in conjunction with what our goals are. Again, our goals are to primarily train and to educate our students and our workforce so that we can move into the next generation of jobs that are going to become available. So in that, I actually met with, as for an invitation to go to Del College, it was my understanding that they were doing some pretty good things with different courses that were offered in order in conjunction with what we're doing with the goals and objectives of EDC County and Alice and surrounding EDC as well. So we had a site visit out there, and I invited the mayor, the county judge, superintendent, some city council members, and some county commissioners to participate. We had a good session. That was probably in December of last year. Since then, when we went there, we got to see some of the processes and things they had in place. I was very impressed with what they were doing, how they were doing it. And the thing that stuck out the most to me was the agreements that they were having with other companies, and I say other companies. Talking about Exxon, they donated $1.2 million to the project. So they have a good working relationship with all the other companies that are training employees for those particular jobs. Normally, when you graduate from school, you go to a 4-year plan, do your 4-year plan, then you get a job, and you move on. This is an entirely different project. This is something like a 2-year plan where they go and they train for, and I'll give you an example, for Exxon, the control room. They had a simulated control room there at Del Mar College, and we're training employees to be able to run that control room. Now, they weren't automatically going from that control room graduation into the control room, but they were having some of the experience and some of the things that were needed. So that was real nice to see because they're going to that school for 2 years, they're graduating, and right after that, they got a job that they can work between $80,000 and $100,000 a year. So I thought that was really impressive. Of course, there's other things that are there more available. Now, Del Mar College has done an outstanding job over the last 3 or 4 years of increasing their work, their curriculum, increasing the opportunities to develop new training, new ideas, and new education lessons for not only U.S. County, but for the surrounding areas as well. And as all of us are well aware, you know, we have Orange Grove, we got Fremont, we got the portion of San Diego as well. They go to these institutions. They go to these colleges and get training. Once we did that, we came back and we said it would be a good opportunity for us to meet with the CDBG president, which is Dr. Bogart out of Coastal Bay College, and kind of express some of the issues that we had with, well, this is what we have that is going on here, this is what they have that are in Del Mar. How can we align those to where we're trying to work for the betterment of good things? It's nothing personal, it's more of a business decision on where we're going, where we're at, what our goals and objectives are. And our meeting with him, which was on the 29th of January, we discussed some of the issues of how we can collaborate, whether it be through a fuel program or something where we all work together to come up with a program and devise a plan that would be best in the best interest for our students and for our workforce. Up until this point, there's not been any discussions with Coastal Bay College, but I wanted to come to you today so that we can discuss some of the ways that we could bring this to the table with certain and finding ways of how we can collaborate and provide those stand-up opportunities. So, when we look at what we're talking, when we talk about timing, timing is just about everything. You know, there's going to be a window here in the near future. I know COVID has changed some things, but in the near future, in the next 2 or 3 years, we need to have our employees ready to go. And we don't have them ready to go, we're gonna miss that boat. So it's important that we start talking about and having a good discussion of what we're doing and how we're gonna do it. And that's why I come to you today, because I wanted to discuss with you some of the methods that I think, through my experience and some of the knowledge and site visits, that we feel would be beneficial for, again, for Alice, Jimbo County, and the surrounding areas. So, that's why I come to you today. I wanted to take a look at that, the upper resolution before you today that tells you some of the things that we're looking at and some of the things that I'm hoping that you will pass today. And in that, it's a negotiation. You know, I will tell you that it's not a difficult thing because, you know, there are territorial jurisdictional issues that apply to colleges or university or junior colleges for certain areas. In this case, it'd be close to being college with Jimbo County. So there's a process to take place. Today is the first step in arriving with you guys in the list that we want to partake in and be interested in how we want to do it. I did meet with the Alice City Council probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They unanimously decided to approve the resolution, and I wanted to sit down at the table and negotiate and talk with Del Mar College and how we can implement the process. Now, I will say again, in the event that we do decide to do that, it might take some legislative effort in Austin to change the statute. It's a state statute, so this is not a thing of let's just turn this on and turn it off. But there's a process that go here. That's why I come to you today, because before you know it comes January, the state legislature is going to meet and we have to have our cards in place. So I want to visit with you to take a look at the resolution, kind of share with you some of the things that we've done, we're working on with DCC, and give you an opportunity to take a look at it. Are there any questions?
Yeah, is this a 4-year college, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and what's their specialties, nursing,
From physical therapy to student to all types of their curriculum. I don't have their curriculum with me, but based on what I saw and the site visit that I had with Coastal Bend and what I did with them, it was far exceeding the amount of programs that Del Mar was doing with Coastal Bend. But nursing is one of the strong things. Their technology is another thing. You know, and the resolution kind of tells you a little bit there of what it is that they have on that as well. So that kind of talks about what is to have to offer, what is they can do for someone. I know for the physical therapy side and the dental hygiene side, they have a pretty good little program going on there. There's a lot of kids that participate that are from this area. I know that there were buseted students from Everett to go to Del Mar College program. So my personal opinion is that by enabling them to do that and bringing them to Del Mar College if y'all choose to decide that, I think it gives us an opportunity from a regional standpoint to set Alice up as a regional hub on training in schools. There's a lot of properties that are available here in town that I think we could work with Del Mar on to provide buildings or needs to mitigate Alice or wherever site we select as a regional hub for the training. And I'll give you an example. If we have some students that are from San Diego they're going to school in, or even from Alice, that are going to school in Del Mar, they're going there, they're renting an apartment, you know, there's some additional costs for going to the rental, the fooding, the lodging, things like that. And then plus the tuition in school. Here, they live in the area, they can live here, they can save some money, it'll be beneficial. Now, we're not talking about a taxing entity either. You know, this is just a straight up service side. So I know some people have mentioned, well, does that mean we're going to get taxed on it? We're not talking about a taxing entity at all. It's just a straight up service.
that's better, you're probably bringing revenue.
Yes, sir. We anticipate that. I've had other projections on it, but we anticipate that the additional revenue by people coming and residing and spending money.
You know, I hope it happens, Larry, I'm always in favor for it. You know, it'd be a great opportunity for Jimbo County and Alice, Texas. It's a great opportunity for the area.
I think that we're headed in the right direction, Mr. Garcia. I know that the way we did things back in the 80s and 90s probably worked then, but today we're this money is totally different. And again, one of my biggest experiences that I've had as a DCC director is we need to do something different. We talk about diversifying our economy. This is how we start. We have to do something different now to Jimbo County. This is a good start.
Hopefully, showing a horse and Jane Lozano on board?
We have had discussions with him, Mr. Novosa has met with us, I don't know if you were there that time or not. He was there, we had a meeting with Mr. Novosa, and, I can't speak for him, but he seems to be positively,
Yeah,
in favor of it.
they also, have to, consider, B County also, so it's gonna be interesting, this coming legislation. I'm glad you put everything in place.
Yes, sir, thank you. Again, it's all a matter of lining everything out. We have to be ready for the next generation of training employees for our workforce. Because God knows that we need to give some other opportunities to get other kind of jobs.
The fact that Del Mar's willing to come and invest in our community, in our county, and the discussions we had with him during that visit, that site visit, that we didn't get to fully complete, but we got a good understanding of all the programs and and all of the different programs that make available, whether they're 4-year, 2-year.
A big asset to the area.
And, it's exciting because these programs, expansive programs that they offer in all areas, in fields. And you're right about getting our workforce and our youth prepared for what's coming down the pipe. And if we miss this opportunity, a lot of our workforce and a lot of our youth may miss out on some great opportunities, and we may lose that to other regions, okay? And there's only so many jobs to fill, but like you said, if we get ahead of the curve, and that's why this process, the way I understood it was, and speaking to the senator or senators from both regions, to make sure that there's no animosity there with Coastal Bend and Beeville. We're just trying to offer and do the best. Like you said earlier, this is business, so whatever they can provide best for our community and our residents and our youth, the more the merrier, the better. So there's nothing about hard feelings or anything here. This is about, and Dr. Lito Silva, we had a very good discussion, and he's very willing and able and committed to this project. And as everybody knows, he's a local resident. He's a Elysian at heart, so he's excited about leading that also and working with you, Mr. Larry. So this is a great opportunity, so it's exciting. Are we okay with everything?
Yeah, make a motion.
Okay. We have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Martinez. I'm going to read this resolution out. Thank you very much, sir. A resolution to the County of Jim Wells inviting Del Mar College to establish a campus in the County of Jim Wells, City of Alice. Whereas the Alice Jim Wells County Economic Development Corporation is tasked with enhancing the economic environment in Alice and Jim Wells County. And whereas the Alice Jim Wells County Economic Development Corporation reached out to Del Mar College to find opportunities to enhance the economic and education environment of Alice Jim Wells County. And whereas Del Mar has the curriculum to address the training and employment needs of residents of Alice and Jim Wells County and surrounding communities. And whereas Del Mar College programs can enhance economic development in our program communities through its corporate services. And whereas through its corporate services, Del Mar College is able to customize training for any company the Jim Wells County Alice Economic Development Corporation recruits to the area. Whereas Del Mar College as a higher level education institution can provide the curriculum and all other attendant resources to our residents, and whereas Del Mar College's programs can provide more opportunities to our graduating students and workforce, and whereas Del Mar College offers numerous programs in allied health, nursing, respiratory, surgical, physical therapy, and industrial technology, architectural, aviation, maintenance, carpentry, robotics, metatronics, continuing education classes can lead to certifications without the need for a high school diploma or GED. And whereas inviting and selecting Del Mar College to establish a campus in Alice Jim Wells County will be a benefit to our residents. Now, therefore, be it resolved by Commissioners Court, Jim Wells County, Texas. The County of Jim Wells has formally invited Del Mar College to be the community college of choice for the Jim Wells County and City of Alice. Passed and approved by Commissioners Court in Alice, Texas, on this 17th day or 13th day. We have the number here correctly, so we'll correct that. On this 13th day of July 2020. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Mr. Larry, thank you for your presentation. Appreciate it. Agenda item number 10, finalize tax abatement process for new manufacturing company moving into Jim Wells County. Mr. Guerra? Larry?
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
I want to give you guys just an update on what we're doing. I know our last meeting we discussed, we had an executive session item on the negotiations with the steel companies that wanted to come. They get submitted to them what the tax abatement is. A couple of years ago, you guys addressed that issue and kind of formalized the document or documents that are available under the process. I have had it submitted to the company, which is Minnesota, and I am awaiting a decision from them, whether it's a yay or a nay. But I had some discussions with them, but very rarely in the process that we go through today. But I just want to give you guys an update that that's been submitted. We're just waiting a decision from them whether we're going to close the deal. So I want to thank you for your time and you know, when we talked about the abatement process, we were discussing what it is that we have in Alice and Jimbo County. This is the first time ever that we negotiated a deal in the tax abatement process.
Excellent.
So I want to thank most of you commissioners who were here at that time for allowing me to have that tool to negotiate with people that are coming from out of state or participating in located in Alice and Jimbo County.
Well, if we can't do the least, then, you know, we have to be creative and we have to make offers and we have to negotiate. So if we can't do that, you know.
Well, Judge, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Other cities are doing that.
Sure. Well, yeah, like I said, we need to get up to par and we need to be up to, I'm surprised it's the first time, which is something good because we can open up other opportunities, you know, as far as offers, incentives, and be able to negotiate. You got to have something to offer, something to incentivize somebody with. Otherwise, nobody's going to, it's like anything else.
I will say that I've been somewhat surprised under being that we're in the COVID and everything for place. I've had to call the people that are thinking about Alice and Jimbo County. So,
We've got other regions nearby here where you have companies, corporations that I spoke to last week that are moving into Austin and the Central Texas from California and from other regions of the country because of the opportunities and our structured, you know. So that's a good thing, you know. If we can grab any of the smaller companies, I've been putting out, we have a workforce, we have a very good tight community of great people and a good infrastructure. So if we can bring anybody in and think that we can encourage, very good.
I was regular meetings with them, and they're actually offering me some proposals. We don't meet all their criteria.
Right.
And to be honest with you, most of the problems that we have is that we don't have the building space.
Well,
And we're talking about building space, I'm talking about, I mean, I'm getting some things from the governor where they're asking for buildings of 170 to 600,000
square feet, yes, sure.
And those are humongous buildings.
Well,
a great airport. Our land is a very competitive price.
Yeah.
We have a good workforce. So some of the things that we have in play are there. So it's just a matter of.
Well, those are the things that we're highlighting. Those are the things that we can offer. Those are the things we can show. And you're right about, you know, but the state of Texas and the governor and their Office of Economic Development, the ones that work, they're doing everything. And even in the upcoming legislative session, there may be some legislation that may work around some of our rural communities and areas to make us a little bit more presentable and allow us to offer and make more offers, you know.
The hardest part for us, Judge, is that, you know, when we come to this type of grants and loans, there's always a 20% match.
Sure.
Being from a rural area is difficult because
Right.
20% of a $2 million project is a substantial amount of money.
Right.
And knowing the budgets that we have, not only with the county and the city,
Right.
that's the issue. You know, $200,000.
And we just got to keep seeking. Fortunately, there's funds out there that are available to folks, rural communities and counties like ourselves with less than 50,000, and with the lack of economic, that lack of economic engine or revenues that we don't have, so we may qualify under other type of funding that may be helpful. So.
Absolutely. I just want to give you guys an update. There's no action for that item.
Okay. We're good. Commissioner?
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? No?
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Larry. Agenda item number 11, consider and take action to authorize Jimbo County Opiate Council to file a proof of claim and all other related documents in the case filed in reference to Purdue Pharma LP ETL debtors, Chapter 11, case number 19-23649, filed in the United States Bankruptcy Court, Southern District of New York. Mr. Guerra, good morning.
No sound.
I'm sorry. Good morning. Can you all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Now.
Good morning.
All right. Sorry about that.
Okay.
We got correspondence from Jay Henderson, who is our direct contact on this issue. This is trying to recover money for opiate expenses the county has had. Purdue, which is the main defendant, has filed for bankruptcy. This was not unexpected. We figured at some point they would make this move. So they have now hired bankruptcy counsel to be able to, follow them into the bankruptcy court, and they're simply asking permission to take the appropriate steps, filing a proof of claim in the bankruptcy court to protect our interest. The preliminary numbers, we're looking at somewhere between 150 and 175, 150 to 175,000 dollars for Jim Wells County, but of course, that's somewhere down the road. There's no way to know exactly when or how long this is going to be drawn out. The fact that they've gone into the bankruptcy court means that it's probably going to be a little bit more time than we would have had otherwise. But at the end of the day, that looks like the amount that we'll be close to recovering. So I recommend that we approve authorizing our counsel to file these documents in the bankruptcy court to protect the interests of Jim Wells County. Any questions? Can y'all still hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right.
I don't know there's a beeping sound.
Yeah, I don't know if that's coming from Robert's trying to fix it, I think. Can y'all hear me?
Yes?
Did anybody have any questions on that?
No, sir.
Commissioners, can y'all hear me? I don't think they can hear me in the courtroom, Margie.
And we can't hear them either. But the courtroom is on mute. Do you see that?
Yeah. Robin, can you hear us?
What's your recommendation?
I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
With a lot of echo.
A lot of echo. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Commissioners, can you hear me? Can't hear you.
No. Did y'all reach out to Robert? Let's see.
There he is.
Okay.
Robert's working on it, and they're muted, so we can't hear them.
I wonder if they heard anything I said.
Doing the
Well,
best. Yeah.
they might have heard you, but they're on mute.
But
So if they said anything, we wouldn't have heard them.
All right, I'm getting the call.
Okay. Girl, I didn't even say a word. They just zoomed through it. Maba.
Can you hear me now? Commissioners?
I can still hear you.
Yeah, but the commissioners, they're nodding their head that they can. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how much y'all heard, but my recommendation at this time is that the commissioners approve the authorizing of our council to file the notice of the proof of claim in bankruptcy court so that we can
I make a
continue
motion.
pursuing this.
I'll make a motion to file a
Roger.
proof of claim.
There you go. Somebody's seconding, but we can't hear it.
The courtroom is muted. Can we let Robert know through chat? I just sent a message.
I did too. I'm sending him one too.
Well, they just have the phone, right? That's all.
I don't know how he has it set up in there.
It's just a phone. That's why you can't hear very well.
Yeah, anytime somebody's at the podium, it's very difficult to hear what they're saying.
I couldn't hear Larry.
Did you get the gentleman's name about the road 136?
Yes, Jackson.
Okay, so we can look at that map he dropped off.
Well, they're looking at something.
Where did Robert go?
You want me to go to the courtroom? And
Are you there in your office?
yes, I am.
Okay, maybe you can go and tell them to unmute at least one of the devices, and then we can hear what they're saying.
Okay, let me go there.
I'm unable to get up.
Did they adjourn?
They said they were working on it, Michael.
Did they adjourn?
Not that I know of. Not when I was there. Don't let them leave without the okaying the bills.
I think they okayed them without us because I saw them going through some papers. But if we couldn't hear, I'm sure that the public couldn't hear.
The meeting is over.
The meeting is over. Thank you.
All right, guys. I guess they passed. I need to call Jay. I guess they passed the bankruptcy claim. All
Do
right.
you think they heard, like, I made the motion?
Yeah,
Could
I'm
they
gonna.
hear us?
I don't know. We'll have to call JC and
Okay, Michael.
who's taking notes? Nora?
Yeah, no, I will. We did pass it. Did you hear me?
No.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah. It was passed
Okay.
and,
The
the bills were passed too, everything.
Okay. And there was a formal motion to adjourn, right?
There was a formal motion to adjourn, correct?
Okay.
And
All right.
and the budget for the calendar?
See, we needed information on the budget. All we had was what you sent by the state.
Yeah.
I had
And the
a list
recommendations?
more or less. As to
We can-
what last year.
We can take that up at the next meeting because our first deadline is not till July 30th.
Yeah,
All right.
No, we got, we'll do it next time. I had a list, but we'll just do it next time. Okay?
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, we'll